Hello, welcome back to the daily video format. Today I thought I might do this thing that I've been planning for a while, actually. And it's a little bit of a script, and it's talking about the Brat era, the start of the Brat era, and the development of the Brat era. When I was making this, I thought, how far back am I going to go? Should I go to the Brat release date, June 7th? Should I go back to the start of when Brat actually popped off, and the start of summer? Do I go back to when the album was announced in February? Do I go back to that Boiler Room announcement on January 30th? Or do I go back all the way? I went back to 360 Brat. So I think there's a couple parts that I haven't. There's probably going to be like another 3 parts to this that I haven't written about. I've written the first part. It's called 360 Brat, and it is pretty much the latter half of 2022 and 2023, and the first little bit of 2024. So a lot of these are sort of built as like a presentation in front of a bunch of normies, but you're not normies. So, I'm going to be sort of like paraphrasing this and, editing it down. So, start of the Brat era. So, first of all, where do we start? There are many different points to where the Brat era can be traced back to. You could say the release and the announcement of the release of Von Dutch and the announcement of Brat back in February. Perhaps it could be the now first post of her Instagram. Maybe it was the promotion video for her DJ set. But in my opinion, it was none of these. The true origin was the opening of her private Instagram page, 360 Brat. Now, she would occasionally open this account to let followers in, but I only got in after Brat release. I don't even know if it's a private account anymore. Yeah, let me find out. Is it actually a private account anymore? Because, I don't know. Yeah, no, it is still private, thankfully. Because, I thought she sort of, made it public because, all of the things are just, kind of, just, things that she's also posting on the main account, so, there we are. Yeah, so, there you are. So, yeah. So, I've said so many times, but so many times. So it originally, I don't know the original date of when it was set up, but the first post here was from August 2022. In fact, 5th of August 2022. Now, this is when I believe she first started working on Brat. Because I don't know the actual, sort of thing. I know the last, at least, the first sort of last date it could have been done is the spring the spring of 2023, which, because of Sympathy is a Knife about Taylor Swift and Matty Healy, yeah, but, I haven't really, yeah. So it was a tube station with a yellow smiley face. I don't know if this is true because I haven't researched this, but I'm pretty sure that's quite, related to Easy Fun, which I remember not thinking of much in the time. Well, I'm thinking, that was curious, why Easy Fun? But, considering that he was one of the main collaborators on Brat, I see why now. So it was a yellow station with a yellow smiley face ball squished through with a caption, "Guess who?" This. You can't see properly. Um, yeah, so you have that, and there are three main posts, and the posts were very, very, very scarce. I think I remember there being more posts, but that might have been a post when she was posting a bit more. But of what I can see, there was only three posts at that point. This, and then the next one. So yeah, the second of these was uploaded 4.5, 5 months later, on the 15th of December 2022, and it's a picture of a bunch of women walking. I don't know any of these women. It might have just been like a stock photo that she, yeah. Um, they're like pretty similarly looking in a crowd, with the caption, "People say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair." Which, if you listen to Brat, you'll know that that is a lyric from Girls So Confusing. And I'm pretty sure we'll get to it, but, um, she'll, hint at Girls So Confusing again. Next picture uploaded in March 2023, which, something about this post I love. Something about it I love. It's a picture of a public bathroom, and the water in the toilet has been changed to a very bright green colour. So, we can say that the album artwork and stuff had been planned at that point. And it had the caption, "It's not finished. There is no release date. Don't ask me." So it's very obvious that she planned this whole text cover very early in advance, because this is, before the album had been seriously finished, before a release date had been planned, and also this was posted like a year and 3 months, well, a year and 2 months basically, before the actual album was released, and pretty much just under a year before the album was first announced. Um, so yeah, on the 30th of March. And there's something about this picture, you can't really see it very clearly, but there's something about this picture that I love so much. There's something about it. So yeah, again, a few months later, now we're talking about the 3rd of May, she posted a picture of her wearing shoes which look like Lely Kelly's. If you know, you know. In the studio with her feet up, saying AG, Hudmo, Easy Fun, Gesaffelstein, and more. So, a producer list. And, of course, this isn't even a fraction of all of the producers, but, yeah. A.G. Cook, Hudson Mohawk, Easy Fun, Gesaffelstein, and plenty of others. So, these are very, they're all about Brat, and they're all very much sort of, like, they're very much teasing this new album. We know that she's planning the new album, but we don't know when. We don't know what it's about. But we know that, it's sort of like, it's very much in the works. So after this, she would start to include more, non-specific posts. The next one is just a photo of her in, yeah, there were two pictures uploaded over the coming days, however, are unrelated to Brat. A picture of her in a nice dress, mirror selfie, cool. And then the next one, is, a very grainy picture of her saying, "Self checkout in NOLA, New Orleans. Ask me questions, I'll answer below. I'm feeling gossipy," which does give some sort of thing. Um, you know, So yeah, although I can't find any replies with her replying. I think she might have deleted all the replies, but I can't find any of them. A lot of them are very very like new comments of people who are retroactively. Um, and then the next one, when I said "girls so confusing again incoming," a picture of a bunch of ballerina girls, and with the caption, "It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl." So yeah, from now on, more unrelated posts are being included in the account. However, updates and teasers for the album was very much still in order. The first was a repost of another post sharing lyrics for the iconic song 360. So after this was a picture of her with George. Yeah, and then, you know, 360 when you're in the mirror, do you like it? You see when you're in the mirror, you're just looking at me, I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia. When you're in the party, blah blah blah, and that beat 666 of the Princess Streak. And it was a Charlie XCX stan account, basically sharing a bunch of lyrics, and with a caption, "She's everywhere." Then next was, and it's basically a very long video saying that about an article basically criticizing her from getting help for production from her boyfriend, and comparing her to Taylor Swift, saying Taylor Swift asks her rocker boyfriend to be a producer and Charlie XCX follows suit, or something like that. And then next is her, it's an unrelated post, but it's a picture of her. I don't even know if it's a picture of her in the middle of a circle of chairs, and she says, "Call me Gabrielle, you're so inspired." Comment below if you want to be asked to the close friends list. It doesn't look like Charlie in the picture. I just zoomed in loads. It doesn't look like Charlie. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm not added to it because but I'll ask her to at the concert if I can get meet and greet. But yeah, lovely. So yeah, next is "This is the gayest ever," and "Thank God." Title predictions below, please. And it's a picture of her in the studio with somebody. I don't know. It said in Stockholm, so is it like Robin? I don't know. And next, she would be premiering a lot about but she was teasing the Barbie song. You know, yeah. Oh well. Nobody cares. And then she released that, and then she posted a picture saying, "Think I'll do a feature with another artist this year in the city, then album next year, just FYI." So yeah, I said more lyrics were shared, but nothing much interesting was posted until she shared a post revealing that the album would be released the next year. However, what is worth to mention is it was fairly predictable at that point that the album was going to be released the next year, at least in retrospect. And she said Charlie XCX and Drag Race alum Cynthia Lee Fontaine get into a heated argument after Charlie shared her opinion on Kim Petras' current position as an artist. And yeah, she said, "Next leak, I'm shutting this account down," unrelated. And Charlie, "Doja Cat is being so grumpy." And somebody replied, "She's doing everything what she needs to secure Speed Drive's Hot 100 entry." And she just said, "You guys know me too well." And then there's a picture of her with a wheel on fire, "Happy birthday to me," which was very crash coded, but it's about Speed Drive. Um, oh yeah, Addison Rae feature, love it. Cult classic, I said. So yeah, apparently I'm going to hell. Again, In the city, lovely, we don't care. Can't decide which Pret shot I should use it for in the city. Yeah, did again. See you on the other side after getting after getting plastic surgery. And it's a picture of her and then a picture of, like, this guy who got loads of plastic surgery and looks like, yeah. And it said, and then another post saying, New Lord, FKA Twigs, Dua Lipa, Kali Uchis, Billie Eilish, Frank Ocean, Charlie XCX, Ethel Kane, and Sky Ferreira albums next year. We're eating good. And she says, predictions, yeah. And then a picture of her and George Daniel getting engaged, slay. Then a post saying XEX6 is gonna hurt. Um, yeah. Um, Yeah, the rest of it is just kind of, yeah, unrelated. But on the 23rd of July, this started a series of like really ramping up the teasing. You know, two truths and a lie, no features, wrote a song for Britney, broke up with George while making this album. Um, so And then 2 days later, she released a text message saying to an unknown person, "It's too long. I don't feel comfortable with all of that going out there. I only sent it to do an edit. I'll make an edit now of what I'm comfortable with, because this is too far for me. I think it's too much, because obviously it's going to get uploaded." And then the next day, and it's different pictures of like an abandoned, and not abandoned, but very old sort of building. And there is something so liminal about this where I have to watch it every single day or I will die. There is just something about this I cannot put my finger on. And then she teased it again a few days later. Yeah. And then a clip of Spring Breakers saying, not on the album. So, we knew that the deluxe album was coming before the album release, like. And then it was a picture of her in the middle of a bunch of chairs, as teased before. And then her in front of the chairs. And then a green room, XEX6 and XEX6 listening party. Then Party Girl. Um, yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's the end of it. The end of it was supposed to be the Von Dutch edit. But it might be worth mentioning that on her main account, a few days later, which will probably be in the next part, yeah, on her actual Instagram, she wiped all of her posts and gave some more, like, cryptic posts, so, yeah. Scrolling all the way back, taking ages, where she posted. Now, most fans will know what this is, what song it is. It's a teaser of the 365 remix featuring Easy Fun and Shy Girl. So, yeah. Anyways, that is end of part 1, and hopefully I'll be able to do part 2 and part 3 leading up to the release of Brat. So, more sleuthing. And then, yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.